All right, so what's going on, guys? We're here with Mike Jones. Yes, the Mike Jones of Team Gleam. We're going to do a little car check video since we're here. We're doing a podcast. So I guess tell me what you drive, and we'll go over a little details.
It's originally a 1995 Nissan 240SX. I had to go with a 95 specifically for emission stuff here in Illinois, or in this county. So I have a S14 SR in it. Cokie conversion on the front end.
Damn, I would have never
fenders.
guessed. I thought it was a Cokie.
Oh, real Cokie?
Yeah.
I wish. They didn't make very many of them, so it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to find that. But
You did a good job of tricking me.
yeah.
What kind of body kit is on here?
Okay, so this is a Euros Type 2 body kit. Fits extremely well. It is real.
Damn.
It just fits so nice. The way the kit goes underneath the little door sills and stuff like that, holds it all in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and this kit, I've had this exact kit since 2014, and it still fits that well, and I've maintained it, obviously, but
That's awesome. Yeah, let's check out the interior.
so right now I have Brid Zeta 2 as a driver's seat.
The best seat there is,
Yes,
honestly.
it is.
Other than that f***ing Zero seat.
Yeah, the big ear one.
Yeah.
The Zeros is really cool. I want a Gardas next, which is the big ear with the holes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, perfect. We got the pointer now.
Bricks in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Rear
Standard.
seats are wrapped in some crushed velvet, along with the rear panels.
Yeah, the rear seats are crazy.
Nardi 330 steering wheel, some Stry gauges,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
and these mats are from Poland. They're called Japanized. They're handmade in Poland. They're super high quality. That's one of my favorite parts of the interior.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're super nice. I think he makes them to order, if he even makes them anymore.
Wow. I like the
Obviously,
fire extinguisher behind the seat, too. That's cool.
Yeah, we had a totaled a little work Ford thing,
Yeah.
and it got totaled, and it had the fire extinguisher with the mount.
Oh, cool.
And I was able to make it work in my car, have a normal size fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're getting the tiny ones from the AutoZone.
Yeah.
That aren't going to put out anything.
What do you have a tool that just lives back there?
I brought that when we were going to the city and stuff like that, just to make sure my wheels were tight.
Okay.
I didn't want to run into any issues.
Yeah, because me personally, I have a 10 mil that lives in my car.
Oh,
Yeah,
just floats around.
The wrench, yeah, just so I could take off bumpers and stuff if I have
This
to.
with the whole new setup, this was the first time I ever actually put a tool bag together and my jack and brought it with me when I was going down to where we were.
Okay.
Just because I didn't want to run into any issues. Thankfully, I didn't. The car is doing great so far. I just got to continue breaking it in
Okay.
properly.
Yeah, because now you have a different engine setup. And
Yes,
everything
yeah.
that. I guess we could pop the
Yeah,
hood and go
okay.
over that.
Yeah, currently, so S14 SR built internals, Waseco.
Yeah, what did you go with?
Waseco, I wanted to do a full HAS setup, but just for my time restraints, I didn't want to have to import everything.
it's kind of expensive.
And I wanted to run the parts the engine builder knew.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
suggested.
That's what I always tell
So-
everyone. Do whatever your tuner and do whatever your engine builder wants to do.
Absolutely. So that's I just put my faith in him. So far, so good. So Waseco pistons, I think Eagle rods, Apex C head gasket.
Yeah.
Just the standard stuff.
It looks good.
Everything is completely gone through. Head was completely gone through and redone. So it's literally a 0-mile motor.
And it's pretty OEM. There's nothing crazy going on. I mean, obviously the turbo setup is.
The turbo setup. So I went with a TD06. This is my dream turbo and wastegate setup.
Yeah, I saw you got the old wastegate setup in there.
Yeah, huge wastegate.
Let me try to get a light for you, Eddie.
And on this, I don't want to.
That wastegate down there. The thing that looks like it's from a 1970 Audi rally car.
I think they took inspiration from old Porsche wastegates, early Porsche turbo wastegates.
That makes sense.
That's what they look like, I guess.
Yeah, that's the coolest part about that set of that turbo
And then
setup.
this, I've never had a blow-off valve before. I was always anti-blow-off valve, but I think with the billet wheel, I was told that it'll blow up the turbo.
Yeah.
So I think you might want.
I was actually going to talk to you about that earlier.
So it's a Greddy FV2.
That's my favorite blow-off valve right now.
It sounds
too.
so good.
Yeah.
And I've never, like I said, never was a fan of blow-off valves, but
Yeah.
I did not want anything blowing up.
So Eddie, if you come here, you can see this blow-off valve is adjustable too on the fly. You can just adjust the softness from the top. You can just turn that knob. So it's pretty cool. You can stiffen it up if you want more compressor surge or stuff
Super
like that.
affordable.
It's very affordable. Yeah,
Very affordable.
You can find one on
And it came in a
factionmotorsports.com.
day or two.
But yeah, no, I love that. I am gonna do the same thing just because why not?
Yeah, I wanted as much.
And if you don't want to hear a blow off valve, you just tighten it up.
I might do that.
You can do that. Yeah,
I might
it's pretty
do that.
sick.
I want a little bit of surge at a lower PSI.
What I always wanted was I wanted the blow off valve to go off at like full throttle, like high RPM. Like I want it to work then.
Yeah.
But at lower RPM and stuff,
It's not really
Don't
necessary.
even really want it to open. Yeah.
So, what else? HPI intercooler kit.
Yeah, I noticed. That's pretty
yeah,
cool too.
it was really that was like a dream part.
Because everyone goes with the Greddy because it's
Yeah,
easily
I have an
accessible.
HPI oil cooler kit also I bought.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that'll go on once everything's broken in properly.
Where does that sit?
I'm assuming in this
there?
area.
Yeah. We made
And-
a power steering cooler kit, and it actually does sit in here too. But
Okay.
you can't use it with AC or anything. But
Yeah.
I figured that was the best spot, even though I really like when oil coolers are here.
Probably
but
makes the most sense.
but
Or
it's
you
so
think for-
hard,
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
the-
if you hit anything.
that too, and the intercooler pipes always go through there.
I did a SARD fuel pressure regulator too. That
That's
was like
sick.
another little thing I wanted.
Yeah. I think Tomei replicates those. Personally.
I think it
they're
does
using
look
the
very
same
yeah,
thing.
it does look very similar.
Yeah. And then I saw you were telling me that you suggest I use a turbo blanket like this.
Yeah, especially on this left-hand drive setup.
Yeah.
I would suggest it, and I had them wrap the downpipe as well.
Okay.
And it does make a really big difference.
Yeah.
Hood gets hot and stuff like that, but more so my concern is the brake master.
Yeah, the master's right there.
Yeah, especially on this setup. Not a lot of people are going to be running it, but
Yeah, it's
I just want to be as safe as possible.
It's weird. It's like when we were talking about this set, we're like, where are we gonna put the wastegate, this and that? It's like, haven't people done this before?
I guess not.
It's weird because this
Yeah.
is like the most popular S chassis turbo set.
Yeah, just not for left-hand drive.
Yeah. So.
My life would have been so much easier if I would have just done like a bottom mount GTX or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything would have just bolted on. I could
or
have
a
done
regular top mount setup
Yeah.
made for left-hand drive, but this setup with the wastegate is what everyone wants to hear. So.
Absolutely.
And I love the clear blue hose.
Yeah, that's it. Just,
Yeah.
KTS overflow
That's
as well.
sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know you guys are selling KTS parts now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So we started importing a lot of those parts, and
They're so affordable. KTS rear bar as well.
Yeah.
I got to install I got this bar I got to install. The only bummer thing is I accidentally got sent the wrong. I had the HPS coil pack kit. It's
Oh.
it's in a box.
we have them. We have one at the shop too, and I keep looking at it. and I'm like, I'm gonna end up taking this for my own car.
It's unfortunately got is an S15 valve cover that came.
Okay.
And they couldn't make it it
Yeah.
work because the holes and stuff like that. But that was like one of these parts where I'm like, I need to have it.
Yeah.
And
Part of me is like, does that
couldn't
even
work.
do anything? But I'm not sure.
From what the people D-Style said, that it's R35 coils basically.
Oh,
yeah,
sick.
which you could do. So yeah, you could do the PRP and stuff like that. But I didn't.
The
really do it.
HKS is way cleaner.
Way cooler. It has the
Yeah.
HKS logo on the coil
Yep.
pack.
Yeah, we did a video on those too. I was opening it.
Did you really?
Yeah, we were
Oh,
just doing an unboxing.
Yeah.
And I was like, these are.
so nice.
Yeah, the whole time I'm just like, I'm gonna take this for my car.
Yeah.
But
Is it for S13, S14?
the one I have? Yeah,
Are
probably.
you running it or is it for sale?
You can have it. Yeah, you can buy it.
I might if
we
I
have
can
a discount code going on right now. No, it's
for HKS products.
15%?
for the whole website, but only for final bout. So
Oh,
it'll probably
okay.
be done after this video comes out. But
Yeah, dude. If I could, like I said, it was just a miscommunication. I bought them through Streeter.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
it was like I told whatever.
yeah, it's just a miscommunication.
Exactly. And we didn't find out till we tried to go put it in.
I found out today during the podcast that you're a painter, so that makes a lot of sense because this,
Yeah. I painted I pulled the motor, painted the engine bay, color match it, gave it the landlord special.
Yeah.
Just painted everything the same color. Obviously I really love this color.
yeah, it's
Kind
nice.
of unique to me, I would say at this point. So
Everything is so clean. Like I don't even know how do you keep your car so clean.
I just tinker. I
Yeah,
just
little
take care of it.
spider.
I just take care of any problems I find. I don't let anything like get out of hand.
Yeah,
I try to keep it as clean as
that's
possible.
like the hardest thing with drifting because it's like
Yeah.
especially at Raceway Park, our home track. You go off the track once and you pretty much just a drone strike just hit right next to you and there's sand everywhere and it's just terrible. So
Damn.
yeah, so like you get home and you open the hood and there's just dirt everywhere, caked on everything, and you're like, I gotta literally wash this from underneath. But yeah, this is beautiful. So
Thank you.
let's talk about suspension, I guess.
Okay, suspension. I'm running stance coilovers.
I can tell because the
don't
dampening is
remember-
not up here.
Yeah, I
on
don't
the bottom.
remember which ones they are. They're
Yeah.
considered. They've changed iterations so many times.
Yeah.
So they're the black and gray ones.
So these are probably XR ones.
Okay.
I would think, but
I
maybe
got them around 2015 or 2016.
Okay. Yeah. So,
So
they
they
probably are XR ones.
They still work
yeah.
well.
It's
so
hard to see them at even.
all stance links.
You can kind of see the stance coils.
I have all stance arms as well. When
Oh,
they
wow.
used to make them,
Yeah.
I don't think they do anymore.
Yeah, they don't even make those arms anymore, really.
Z32 brakes.
Front and
17
rear.
Yeah. The drum brake is amazing.
you
I
like
love
it?
I love the drum handbrake.
Wow.
I've
okay.
never had any issues with it, and I
Cool.
have like AutoZone pads, like I have AutoZone drum pads.
I always tell everyone, if you're a street drifter or anything, you want the cheapest brake pads for the e-brake. I don't
works.
know why it always works.
Yeah.
Because they lock up immediately. They
Yeah.
don't need to be warmed up. And for some reason, they're always good. Now, I don't know how they're going to do on the track, but after a lot of laps.
I've had these ones for years, and they've been working, and it's just a Duralast Gold
Yeah.
brake shoe.
It's like, it's a handbrake. It's
Yeah.
not always on. So, but yeah, no, that's really cool. I think I might end up doing the same thing with my car, honestly.
I really like it. It drives well. It's super well mannered.
Because what most people do is the front and then they leave the rear.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and this is just way cooler because it fits the wheel better, like the brake
bigger rotor,
Yeah,
yeah.
the rear rotor and caliper.
Yeah, now I'm like, because I just have like factory rotors, and now I'm like, do I want to like get cool rotors, like
Yeah.
PMU rotors or something like that?
That would be cool, or at
Yeah.
least like slotted ones or something.
Yeah, they're literally just
you know what
stock.
you should get? DBA.
I seen the DBA,
That's
the
my
J
favorite
hook
rotor.
ones.
Yeah.
Those are so
Those
cool.
are my favorite rotors, and they're
Yeah.
actually really good rotors.
Really?
Yeah, probably some of the best brake rotors on the market.
Wow.
Honestly.
Yeah, the DBA J hook is so cool.
Yeah, that would look good on here. Let's go over your wheels because I know
Okay.
you're excited about your wheels.
Yeah, this has been a dream wheel of mine for a long time. I always had like 57Ds as spares, and it was always my broke boy version of these, which are SSR Type Cs. I was able to source them, find them in pairs. These are 17. The fronts are 17x9 plus 21
Perfect.
with a 235, and the rear is a 18x9.5 plus 15, also with a 235.
235. So 235 is that the biggest tire you run in this car, or have you tried anything
Yeah, that's
else?
all I've thought. You know, during the podcast we were talking about
tire
maybe
size.
tire size and go bigger. I could do a 255/35 and
okay.
get more tread, but still stay this like size wise the same.
Yeah.
But that I'll go down that rabbit hole later. I don't want to modify the quarters much more. I don't
Yeah.
think.
No, I don't. I wouldn't.
So
do
it still has a really mild look, street car look, and I want to.
I mean,
stay
fitting
that
a
way.
235 is actually pretty impressive, I guess, for metal.
The only thing I want to do is just try and however much camber I can pull out. I want to start there
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'm probably like maybe 2.5 right now, negative 2.5.
We were talking about it on the podcast, but I told you I had over fenders and everything. But now that I'm thinking about it, the fattest tire I put on my car is a 245. So it's
Really?
almost pointless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending on how you mount them and how wide they are.
Yeah,
And
S14 seems to swallow a big wheel also.
yeah. But yeah, I can see the camber. Like you probably have 2 to 3 degrees. Of
I think
camber.
something like that, like
Yeah.
2.3, 2.5. I got
Yeah.
to do an alignment on it.
So that's the other thing about my car. It's 0 camber.
yeah.
But 245 is pretty much where I'm at right
Yeah.
now. And I just tried 245 before I took it apart.
Okay.
And I was just trying to fit the biggest tire I could.
Yeah.
Because all my friends are doing crazy now. So
245/40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it worked. I was like, maybe I could fit a 255. And then I'm like asking everyone, do these tires even exist? I don't know what exists.
255/35, and then what? 265/35, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Is that what they were? Yeah.
Everyone's running 265/35 right
Yeah,
now.
265
But I
on the
want to
rear.
try 255/35.
Yeah. I think that would work. I always remember you on these wheels though.
Yep. Yeah, I had these Sierra Kais for a very, very long time.
And these are the original Sierra
yes,
tires.
early Sierra Kai.
Wow.
Not Kiwami.
Yeah.
Kiwami suck.
Yeah, they definitely are different.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't even look at the interior, honestly. Yeah, the gauges are sick. What size steering wheel is this?
330, Nardi Classic 330.
330. Okay. It definitely is on the smaller side.
Yeah, I don't know what normally people do 350s.
I think mine is some weird size, like a 340 or something.
Oh, okay.
But it's like perfect. Whatever it is, it's perfect.
I think to eventually I want to get like a red steering wheel, like either a Sparco
okay.
or a Momo or personal. So
Okay.
a red suede, just to make the interior look even crazier.
Yeah. No, I
And then
definitely
eventually
see that.
stitch up a red shift boot also
I love that
in the
you-
Brid material.
Oh, yeah, that would match perfectly.
Yeah.
I love that you have the gauge wiring just running down the side of the dash.
Yeah, like water falling.
Yeah,
I didn't want to like mess with the dash at all.
Yeah,
So
it's like one of those things. People drill holes in them sometimes, and other times they just run them down. I remember, I think the first time I saw that and fell in love was Derek King's RX-7 or something.
Oh, okay.
I saw that and I was like, damn, that shit looks sick.
The wires were just exposed.
Yeah, for some reason it looked cool, but it looks like an afterthought almost, but we know it's not.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
just, like I said, I don't want to have to mess with the dash or take those vents out and break the vents. And everything is still nice on this car.
Yeah.
And it is like, I drive it as much as possible regularly. So I want it to be nice.
Yeah, no, I get that. So the rear seat is there, but it's
Yeah, just wrapped.
Wrapped, damn. And then sound system is all normal?
It's doubled in with like whatever kicker speakers or something.
Okay.
I do have eventual pipe dreams of doing like a fiberglass enclosure in the back with these certain subs and amps. There's like these old, like from the early 2000s, is Audiobahn Flame Series amps in sub.
Yeah.
So that it's like got like flames on it and I really want to run those.
Neon
I haven't
in
really
there.
seen anybody run that.
Yeah. No, I love it. What kind of exhaust is on here?
This is, I have that downpipe that was made from a PBM Cobra.
Yeah.
And then I have a D-Max test pipe that I got from Faction Motorsports.
Oh,
And I got, and then I think this might be an early Tomei TI. It came off Trace's Sylvia. He wanted a louder exhaust, but it's basically a straight pipe with a canister. But this rear section's all titanium.
I can say one thing, like, you always know it's a drift car when you ask them what exhaust it is, and they go, I don't really know.
Yeah. I think it's that.
Because they fall off.
Yeah.
They get banged up. You change them because they sound different. Like, there's so many different reasons. Like, exhausts are always falling off. But, okay, so kit is Urus Type 2.
Yeah.
I like it because it reminds me of, I don't know if this is weird to say, but it reminds me of D-Max. Like, the little flare. It's almost like a 3-part flare there.
D-Max Type 2.
Yeah. And then the front a little bit. Obviously, the side skirt's different. But, yeah, man, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
I love this car. This is probably one of my most favorite drift cars ever in the United States. So it was really nice to be able to come here and do the podcast and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, yeah, we should turn it on and get a sound clip and everything.
Getting blinded? It works. Getting blind?
What clutch and flywheel setup?
OS kick and clutch setup.
Okay, yeah, I heard it. That's why. Yeah. I guess we'll move over here.
Yeah, I went with another. My clutch was, so I had been running OS kicking since I put this SR in.
Okay.
So it was in there for probably 6+ years, and I pulled it out and it was fine. Still had some meat in it.
Okay.
But while it was out, I wanted to replace it, so I just went with another one.
Cool.
And I love the way it drives. I have the Nismo Big Slave also.
Okay.
And it's like almost too light.
Huh.
With that big slave cylinder.
I'm a big fan of that clutch too. What transmission?
Stock.
Stock transmission.
Yeah. After all these years, stock transmission, stock axles, and a Tomei 2-way diff.
How often do you break anything?
Nothing. Never.
Holy shit, man.
Never broken anything.
It must be higher speed that's breaking stuff like that, because your track is US Air, right?
Yeah, and I also think people, the way either their cars are too hooked up or they're clutch kicking from a dump.
I do that a lot.
Yeah. So
that makes sense.
I think if you're breaking stuff, I think I just try and use momentum as much as possible.
Yeah.
And I do personally like to take a more racing line while drifting.
I think you're 100% right on that, because going to Japan, they were like, oh, we don't blow transmissions. We do this little mod, and I'll tell you about it later, but some little mod they do that we were all like, that's not going to do anything. Yeah. And then the US guys, Front Street guys went out, blew up 3 transmissions right there, and I was like, it's a driving thing. Yeah. You know?
I would 100% say it's probably a driving style. So
yeah,
I've been lucky enough.
That's
interesting. Even my VTC gear, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think with the cams, it was making noise before, but I think with the cams especially now, it's like it goes away when it's warmed up. Yeah. But
it is what it is. As long as everyone knows what it is, who cares? Yeah. You know, everyone has that problem with these engines. Yeah. Josh has been dealing with that forever too.
I know.
Well, thank you again, man. I really appreciate
Thank you very
coming
much.
out here. And
Thank you.
Your house is beautiful.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you. Appreciate
awesome.
it.
All right, time to go to final bout and enjoy some drifting. See you guys in the next video.
Bye. Awesome.
Sick, man. Cool.
That was awesome.
I've never done one of these.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, this was completely